Hello lovely creatives, I hope you're managing to fit in some creative time into your December. Now I have some doodle inspiration for you today, and for this I am starting on an acrylic ink background. But you can check out all of the supplies that I'm using in the list below in the description. So I've put in the colours there and the paper as well, so check that if you're interested, because I know that they're the kind of things you want to know about. So this is going to be a layered project today, and I was using mostly acrylics. Well, actually, in fact, it's not just mostly acrylics, it's all acrylics, but in different formats. So I've got inks, I've got paints, and I'm also going to be using pens as well. So all of these things will be getting into the action on this piece. But let me put this piece into some context for you, because it's not a lone piece. And if you saw my how to do the watermark resist technique with acrylic paints and inks in that last video, that's from a couple of weeks ago, then you've already seen one of the companion pieces for this one. And what I really mean by that is that I've done a number of acrylic ink backgrounds all in one sitting, and I think it was around about 7 pieces that I started that day. And I filmed them all, so I filmed all the starts, but I didn't continue them on to a finished project. But I've been sort of working on them one by one, on and off, to get them to where you kind of see these today and that last video as well. So far this is the second video from that series. And I gave my patrons a peek at the other 5 inky backgrounds that I did on that day and asked them to pick which ones to work on next, which they very kindly did and picked a couple to go next, so you will be seeing more of these coming up. And in fact the third one is now finished, and all I need to do for that one is to voice and edit the film, so I'm hoping to share that with you this month as well. And that one went in a very surprising direction. I wasn't really expecting it to go the way that it did. But anyway, look, that's beside the point. I'm teasing you now because I'm not showing it to you yet. So you will see that project later, so let me get back to today's project. Now with this one, I didn't really know where I wanted to take this piece today. When I have no clear path like that, I tend to just jump on in and start making some marks or adding some colour, just something to get me going. So that's how I moved this one on from the background with those inky dribbles. And I just jumped right on in with every mark that you see me make, and the colours that I put down, well, it's all organic or intuitive for this one, all the way to the end actually, which is an unusual process for me, as even my projects that start organically will at some point become more planned as they sort of move along. Usually that's what happens. So you know how you add layers and layers, and then there gets to a point where you're thinking, oh, you know what, if I put this here or this there, then it just starts becoming a bit more planned. But not with this one. It remained organic all the way through. But perhaps because this is more of a doodly piece, maybe it never needed to be planned at all. I don't know. It was kind of like a free play piece, and in the end it turned into an exploration of line and pattern a little bit. And I suppose perhaps what was going on in my head at the time was that I just wanted to see how I could add minimal layers to build this piece. And when I say minimal layers, I don't kind of mean only a few layers. That's not kind of what I meant. What I mean is that more the type of layers that don't cover large areas. So I'm not like, every layer that I put on, I'm not covering up the whole background. I'm just adding small bits here and there, and they're kind of like small floating chunks on different sections of the page. I think I'm trying to add visual texture with combinations or of layered patterns and colours and doodling over top. And I think that's where this one was going on, what was going on in my mind at the time for this one. but I'm not really sure that I'm getting the full effect of what I'm going for yet. I think I still need to work on it a bit more to work out exactly what it is that I'm trying to achieve with this. And there's elements of this that I really like, and there's other ones that I'm a bit sort of, nah, they're okay. It's like I have a look in my head that I can't yet see, and it's not fully formed, and I'm inching closer towards it, but it's not quite there yet. Yeah, I know, it sounds a little loopy, but hopefully this bee that's in my head will work its way out at some point and we can all move on. Now I'm thinking that the title for this is Abstract Frame, and that's kind of what I've been calling it whilst I've been working on it. But I haven't asked you guys for a title idea for a piece for a long time, and that's such good fun. I love hearing all the suggestions that you come up with because they're generally way better than any title I can think of. So if you have any suggestion for the title of this piece, do let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking for more acrylic paint ideas, then watch these videos and I'll see you there.